What are the success factor that is creating a traditional training company? So many a times, some of my students were asking me, how do I become so successful in this cinema industry, whereby I do training via through Zoom. And I can share some of my success secret is this. First thing first, I give a lot of value to my students. When I say value to my student means that for every dollar that they spend, they get at least 3 times to 5 times or even 10 times more. And at the same time, the second thing is that not just about the value, but the amount of time I committed to them. Instead of just focusing on the training itself, I also respond to their messages. I respond to their group messages, private messages, or even I can do a one-to-one with them at no additional cost. So of course, to some people, this may take a lot of time and effort. But mind you is, when you are doing your business, you have to really devote your time to make sure that the user itself, the student itself, is able to grab what you are teaching. And eventually, because of this subject that I'm teaching, which is called the Qimentongjie, is a very, very complicated subject. So we need to handhold the person to make sure that the person is able to understand the basic and the foundation to step by step move up to the next level. So this is what I'm always focusing on. That means I give value, and at the same time I make sure that the student understand what I'm talking about. If they don't understand, they can always group message in the WhatsApp group, and I will try to answer based on the best knowledge I have. And then if they are shy, they can always come to me, and then from there, in terms of private messages, I can also reply them. Or worst case, if the person is not in Singapore, I will do a Zoom with them and explain to them personally to tell them how's the whole thing about and what are the things that need to be done to understand the subject. And if the person is in Singapore, we can even do a one-to-one face-to-face mentoring and coaching without additional charge. You see, so my program is always a longer program. I usually don't do a 2 day, 3 day program, because I believe that it takes a while for somebody to learn certain subject. So what I do is that I drill down the information based on per subject basis. That means one big subject itself, I will divide them into multiple different chapters, and within that multiple different chapter, I will only talk about one thing only, and I will drill down all the way to ensure that the person that understand the concept eventually will have a lot of case study, and at least 3 to 5 different case study in different dimension, but basing on the same topic. And then from there, they'll be able to visualize and experience the thing. And it's not just a one-way thing, it's a two-way thing. That means on top of teaching the person, I also ask them to write and explain. If they make a mistake, I will just rectify them on the spot and make sure that they learn from the mistake. So the thing about learning Qimeng is this: there's no such thing as doing it wrongly. Once you do it already, you understand the concept, you do it already, and then from there, you learn from the process. Sometimes we may make mistake because we may not understand the concept, or we may mix up certain concept. But eventually, as we go along step by step, we climb the stairs one by one, we'll be able to understand the concept and become very, very proficiency in the whole thing. You see, so that's very important. And then eventually, I also give people a lot of challenges. When I say challenges, means that I give them a lot of assignment, a lot of case study, ask them to do. I set a deadline for them, and then because of that, they are able to go through the examples and case study to understand the subject itself. You see, so it takes two hands to clap. Whatever information I transmit to them, they also must understand first, and then they also must be a willing party to go through the whole process and enjoy the process. You see, and one of the other thing is this: I also make the whole lesson very enjoyable, or maybe I call it entertaining, and make people laugh, make people cry, and then eventually, of course, it's not going to be a very emotional roller coaster, but eventually is People enjoy every single lesson. Of course, not every single lesson is going to be hoo-ha or even very happy, but people will appreciate and they will look forward to the next lesson. So my course is actually, the basic course is 32 lessons. And then this advanced course is like 48 lessons. It's going to be a long thing. Compared to other places whereby it's going to be 2-day, 3-day courses. So comparatively, we can compare. One is gigantic, one is like 2 or 3 days lesson. So we can compare. But anyway, the value itself, the entertainment, and then end of the day, importantly, is the person can understand. And that's one more final thing that is very important. Understanding concept. When you apply in their life, they are able to use it to make their life better. That means when the person start to, based on the theory and the concept, to apply in their own life, to make decision, to see their own chart, to see other people's chart, to ask questions, and then decide based on the chart itself, they are able to improve their life step by step, month by month, week by week. And because of that, their confidence get better, their relationship get better, their finance get better. And because of all these positive things that's going to happen to them when they were to use this Shimentuja for their life, they are able to leap to another level whereby they have not seen before. And there's one more thing. It's not just about leaping to the next level. It's when they leap to the next level, they stay there. They don't go down. Because they are able to see which decision is going to be good, which decision is going to be bad. Not 100%, but at least 70-80% there. And from there, their life in terms of chart will always be going up and up and up. Sometimes it will go down, but overall it's still an uptrend. Financially better, relationship better, emotionally better, more stable, job better, business better, so on and so forth. Applicable to most of the things. And from there, that's why a lot of my students appreciate what I do. And because of that, they are able to move forward from their life towards another higher level. You see? So as a trainer yourself, if you are a trainer, if you are a business, you can learn some of my techniques inside, whatever I taught you over here in this video. It's okay, I'm willing to share, because knowledge is free, but application and action, that is more important to you. Because I dare to say, whatever information I share with you, how many people really take action and do it? Not many. But if you are still watching this video now, which is going to finish, you are somebody who is going to be very lucky. So the key thing is this. Information is one thing. Action is another. So whatever thing that I share with you in this video, list them down, write them down. It's just a few pointers only. It's very easy. And the next thing I want you to do is this. Take action. Believe it and take action. When you do that, 6 months down the road, 1 year down the road, when you are successful, come back to me. And then maybe we can have coffee one day. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video.